Kameo, also known as Lil Pretty Song, Want to Be Down Record CEO, Soul Control, Enterprise, tapped in After Hours.
Name 2 Spaced, AKA Spaced, Houston, Texas. You know what it is. We here with After Hours.
I do, again, let the record be shown that Space did not want to sit next to me. I don't know for what reason. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. All right, y'all. Well, thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.
To After Hours. I'm actually really excited because I haven't interviewed anyone in this style. So I feel like it's really cool that this is, like you said, like a sequel to what we already did back in 2020? 2019?
Right before 2020. Yeah.
Right before COVID. Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Before the world changed.
Facts. And even with Space, I think I interviewed you back in 2019. I feel like that was 19 too. The one with you and Jazz.
Man, that don't count, man.
It never came out. Hey, but I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna leak it on a different account. I'm just kidding.
So much stuff, you know, so much stuff has changed since then. It's crazy.
Facts. So yeah, so with that being said, as you can tell, we've known each other for a while. A lot has changed since then. A lot of music has been put out, events, even things that you guys have, you know, done, grown as artists. So yeah, so how y'all been?
Everything is everything. It's been working. That's the motto, right?
Yeah.
It's been working.
Just working.
We've been cooking up a lot of, since the last time we talked, a lot has come out, and to this point, a lot more to come out. So a lot of planning, a lot of producing, a lot of recording. So,
Facts.
you know.
Yeah. So for people that aren't familiar with you guys, like I would say like as a duo, right? Because you guys do a lot of work together. Space produces a lot of your music. How far back does this relationship go for y'all?
We go back to 2017. We probably made first contact in like 2017 through Twitter. And I was working on my project called Are You Still Down at the time? And I hit up Space. I knew him from SoundCloud and doing beats with other producers like Andy Beats and whatnot. And I was just locked in on trying to get some production from Space. And for that project, he threw me a couple beats, and it just built from there. We kept in communication online, started building out an idea to do our own, own duo project, pretty much, the Soulful Moves series. And once we started cooking that up, we had a link in person because, you know, from the way Space works with people, he's working with people out here, and how I work with people back at home, it's always better to do things in person.
Facts.
So we was like, we gotta see how this clicks, in real life, in the physical form. So that's when we linked in like 2020, a little bit after the first interview.
We did the interview,
And I came out here in Houston, and it was on and popping ever since. Like, I'll be out here as much as I can, when Space is out here, and so we can, so we can, do what we do best. And it doesn't stop us though. Like when we're not in person, we're always talking to each other on the phone, and he's always sending me new music, new beats, samples, everything back and forth. So
all the time.
So it's nonstop.
I mean, I've witnessed it for myself. Like I've been in a room where Space is working, and
it's a machine.
No, facts. Like it's honestly something, like it's an experience, honestly, when you're in that room, like because again, like I feel like I've been there where like you're working and like I'll hear something and then it's like, oh shit, he's done, and he's on to the next. So I can definitely see how like if you're somebody who you're always working, like it just matches, right? So then I guess my question for you, Space, is I know that you work with a lot of artists or, people definitely, hit you up to get on your beats or buy beats or, however that goes. I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable, clearly. But what about Cam would you say is like the reason why you guys continue to work together? Or after all this time, you know what I mean? Because it's really rare for like people that don't stay in the same states to really just be so consistent with it,
That's the word right there, consistency. Because,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I worked with a lot of other people. They just don't. I would say the reason why I work with Cam the most is because I know that whatever I do send is gonna get done. Like, he does it
Like he matches your like.
right.
Yeah.
Like, he matches like how I make the beats. I know when I send it to him, it's gonna get done probably in the same week that I send it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have something back.
Yeah.
See, most that I do, most music that, you know, most of the music that I do send out to people,
Yeah.
I either don't hear anything back or it's
Yeah. Just kind
you
of
know,
like
or
there.
I hear about it way later, like, oh, yo, you sent
Yeah.
me this beat, like, you know,
Yeah.
months ago, and I got on it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's really the main reason.
Consistency.
Consistency, man, and he's, you know, one of the dopest.
Not
rappers.
facts. That's what we're here.
Yeah.
So y'all heard that. If y'all want to work with Space, be motherfucking consistent, okay? Feel me? You
For real.
gotta pull it out. Yeah, no, I feel you. So, okay. Well, since let's like, I just want to throw out a number because I feel like I just thought about this question right now. How many songs do you guys think that y'all have actually made together? Like how many?
Like, man,
Like since the beginning till now.
are we counting, like, are you talking about ones we put out or just in general?
Let's do the ones y'all put out.
Oh,
All right,
well,
dance
that's
we
shit.
put out.
He probably know the answer to that.
Yeah.
'Cause we got the Soulful Moods 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
We got Closed Session.
Yes.
We got phone.
We do the 420 joint, the 3001.
Bombs, 3001.
Yeah.
Calculations are happening, y'all. Calculations are happening.
No, 'cause I-
I know the math is like happening.
We probably got like close to like 60, 70.
We got
Songs out.
shit on my beat tapes.
Oh,
we
yeah.
probably, we got so many like loose songs too. We probably
Yeah.
got close to like 60, 70 songs and probably like 100 plus, honestly, like that we haven't put out.
Yeah,
Cause like we got a couple albums worth that we didn't put out. So
yeah.
um, 'cause
Dang.
if we include like probably 2 or 3 of our projects, that's like 50 songs right there.
Mm-hmm.
And we got like 5 projects together, 6 projects together. So yeah, we like upwards 50 out, and I'd probably say like 100, probably like floating around that 100 area
Yeah.
that we didn't put out.
And it's just, you could just tell, like, from beginning to end, beginning to right now, the progression of how everything sounds.
Yeah.
It gets better every
It
time.
get better
Yeah.
Every time.
What
Yeah.
would you say is like the biggest thing that has changed from like, you know, when you guys say it gets better, like what is that like to you guys? Because me, like, for example, like I was just telling y'all earlier with like the After Hours episodes, how you could look at the first episode and you know what I mean? Like you can see, and then I like have the last one where I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's gotten better. Like what does that look like for y'all, but like music for you guys? Is it like you're practicing so your skills are getting like sharpened, or is it like the fact that y'all do know each other more, and like what is it for y'all? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, even with just the beats wise,
Okay.
you just I think it's a repetitive, well, for beats wise, for me, it's just a repetitive thing. You just continue, you just find, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's just something that you know.
Damn, nah, he's acting.
That
He can't give
feeling.
us a secret. That's what's going on right now. He's like, I can't leak my secret.
Feeling.
That
Okay, it's a
feeling.
feeling. I don't know how to really explain it, man. You just, it just continues to get better. I mean, I think repetition is just like going to, if I can relate it to basketball. The more practice you do, the perfect your form will be, you know. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, from a songwriting perspective, just living life, you know, from the first time we got together, I've been through a lot of things individually, and then we've been through things together. We've had experiences together, making music and hanging out here up top in New York and New Jersey and shit. So it's more things to speak about, speak to, and also just get more comfortable. Although none of his stuff is the same, so it's like it's always keeping me on my toes. But like I know space, like I know that style, like the back of my hand. So I'm able to find pockets like way easier than I was. Like if you listen to the first joint we ever made, which is somewhere on the internet, it just sounds like I'm trying to find my footsteps. Now it's like I'm very confident because I know what pockets they hit in his beats. Like it's just like you said, it's a certain feeling, but it's definitely like you said, repetition. It's like the more I rapped over his stuff, the better I got at it. So this became more comfortable. Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like you said, maybe since like that moment that y'all started making music, like you said, like living life, right? And then y'all actually know each other, like in the flesh, in person. Like it hits different than like sending over a beat to someone you don't know, and then it's just kind of like, okay, do your thing. But like I feel like there's more, I guess, intention with it. That's how I feel when I see y'all. It's
Definitely
like it's kind of like a bond musically that cannot be broken. You know what I mean? Like that's how I see y'all. So are we ever gonna get like Cam producing something and then Space on?
Trying to get him to rap. I'm trying to get Space to rap. You know, when
Come on, Space.
He got verses and he got flows.
And Cam be looping.
Hey.
Know how to loop some shit up.
It's amateur. You know what I'm saying? I
witnessed it.
I can do things like to the best of my ability that will work, but it's like I don't like putting myself in the same realm as people like him. You know what I'm saying? For real, like he's different. He's a different tier.
Well, I can say the same thing about rapping too.
He got flows though.
I had to ask.
He definitely got flows.
I had to ask because usually, like, I feel like when it comes to like people like singing, rapping, I know that like they may be interested in the production side of things. You know, just to see like, can I?
Yeah, I have been, but it's like I'm so focused in on like getting my pens like super correct. So I feel like I don't want to stretch myself out then. Where a lot of people, I think, you know, not to toot my own horn, but I think that's what separates me sometimes from some artists because they trying to do too much as far as like the music side. Like I'm very comfortable in just being, you know, a songwriter. You know, I think there's a lot of value in that. When people feel like, oh, songwriting isn't like you got to do this, you got to do that. But like now I found like Space, who's elite at what he does on the production side of things. Let me make sure I'm elite at what I do on the songwriting side of things. So, but like I'm definitely like it's not out of the picture down the line, but I feel like I got a lot more work to do as a writer, like because it's so many more levels I can hit. So.
Do you ever see yourself writing for other people?
Yeah, I'd love to. A lot of people need help, so.
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
Hey,
I be seeing it, but no, I love to though, and like not even. That's a fact. Like I believe that, but also like there's also always room for songwriting for other people. Like just in collaborative, you know, capacity. Like I think that's really dope. Especially in different genres like R&B and stuff like that. And pop, like I think I could. I'd be up for the challenge, you know.
The only reason, because I was asking because we had just got done watching Rhythm and Flow. I know I like watching them. I like watching them shows, but only reason why I ask is it seemed like there's some artists who like they're not like some artists like don't like they're so stuck in like like basically what I'm saying is like they don't want somebody else to write for them or you know what I'm trying to say. And I was just saying like damn, like some people don't want to be produced or open to like other things and like you know what I mean. So I just be thinking like man, like are you ever gonna be in a position where like if you're producing someone else like how you know like how like what would you do if like you're trying to write for someone and they're not fucking with it? What would you do?
I don't know. That's interesting, but I'd have to go back to the drawing board. But also, like, I feel like it would be a point where whoever I'm working with, it'd be a certain like chemistry there where like we can work through that.
Like you're not just working with anyone.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, facts.
But you know, when you're doing things on a professional level, like it's gonna be times where you're in rooms with people you don't know, and you're in, you know, the studio writing for random people because that's where money is. You know what I'm saying? That's where the money is.
Yeah.
So like, I just gotta make sure I'm up to par before I even step into that room. You know what I'm saying? Which goes back to like what we were just talking about as far as making sure my pen is
That's
really good. You know?
You don't gotta question it.
Yeah.
What about you, Space? What if like you're like, you know, you in the studio and somebody's like behind you like, hey, da 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 da. Like, how would you? Do you let people like? Does that happen, or you just like to work like?
I mean,
Like, do you ever? You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I don't just. If it's just somebody just like random, no.
It's like, get out. Why are you even in this room
but,
right
like,
now?
As you know, people close to me, they ask me, you know, how to certain things. I help them out.
Yeah.
Help them out with
For
making
them-
beats, but I'll teach you how to do some stuff. But if
Yeah.
it's random, no.
I really wanted to talk about the last project. You gonna need your homies.
Oh man.
So let's just start with I guess the name of the project. I really sometimes like I don't like, not that I'm saying like I don't pay attention to like the names of the projects, but I feel like definitely, I don't know, like so what's the inspiration? What's
Yeah. It was a long time in the making. It was like, I got the All Out Houston album, I got Bless My Bones, and I had this album. It was originally called For My Homies, but I changed it to kind of fit the times, because I said all those other albums to say I made all these in the kind of the same time frame, and they came out as they came out. And originally, I had a concept to kind of do a lot of features from, you know, the homies, niggas that I hold close to me, and music and shit. But as time went on, it was I was just making a lot more music, so it was like I kind of changed the approach of it, or the whole concept of it, from being like almost like a compilation. Think like Jay-Z, the Dynasty album. That's kind of how I viewed it. So like I included, you know, the features on there where it's like, these are the people I get down with.
Yeah.
These are the homies.
Yeah.
And like I called it You Gonna Need Them Someday, because like this is who I needed to call on for this, you know, for this project. And these are the people that I needed to call on to really step up at a certain time in my life where I felt like musically I was kind of lost. It was like like when I first linked y'all in 2020, it was like I was trying to find a new way with music, and you know, the people that I consider my homies, you know, they got me to where I needed to go right now, and we're running. So that was like the whole meaning behind the title. Here's an acronym. It's called it's Honorable Original Men Immortalized in Envy. So yeah, that's how I view anybody close to me. That's how you know, that's how I would describe a homie. So
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like, I mean, because I've been in the room for some of those songs.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been in the room for some of those songs, and definitely always wondered, like, myself as a fan, because honestly, like, like, know each other personally, right? But you also want to see the shit come to light. And for me, I was definitely like, dang, like, I'm glad it's out, right? Because when you're not me, like, I don't make music, like, I see it to where it's like, dang, like, they're putting time into this, like, it takes time. Like, like, music making is a fucking sport, like, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely was like happy to see it come out, for sure. And I didn't know anything about it as far as like the concept, project. If anything, I feel like sometimes you just gotta put the shit out. You just gotta put the shit out. You gotta put the shit out, and if anything, I feel like everyone that was involved in that, like, it needs to come out. Like, you know, everybody worked hard, and and make room for new, make room
Yeah.
for more, because clearly, like, y'all don't fucking
Don't
stop. Like
stop.
you said, you were working on other projects at
Yeah.
the same time, so it makes sense. Last time I was,
My bad.
oh, go ahead.
I just want to build on that a little
Yeah.
bit more.
Yeah.
Where it was like, I definitely wanted to use that to showcase, like, you know, the shit we did together as a collective. Like you said, get it out so we can make room for new stuff. And also, like, on previous projects, I didn't really have features, so like that really played into the title. Also, like, you're gonna need your homies. Like, I feel like I needed to do that, like,
Yeah.
to really. Just to really like show what the fuck going on.
And also, like, being that, like, I was there for that time
Yeah.
that it was made, it's like, I want
special.
people, like, I want people to know, like, this isn't no random shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like time, like, it's like personal time, intimate time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just like random people on this album. You know, it's like you said, like, it's like people that you fuck with, people that, like, you ideally want to make music with continuously. So I think for you, for people that follow your music, they would know, like, oh shit, like, this is like features, or like this is something
Yeah.
different. So definitely glad that came out.
A lot of styles on there. Like, we got singing on there. We got, you know, dope hooks, dope bridges,
Yeah.
dope.
Do you guys have a favorite off of
Skits.
that?
Oh,
Space is like, so much music in my brain.
Man. What's that joint called, man? Had one with jazz on it.
the myself breathing joint.
Yeah, myself.
Yeah, that's probably that one. I like. It's called Hollywood, New Jersey, where I got one of the homegirls to sing on there.
Yeah, that
Chanel.
one. Yeah, that one.
That was really fly. That was different for me, like having a real hook on there. It was it was like definitely R&B, like hip hop type of vibe that we was introducing on there. So I'll say
love
those two songs with Jazz and with Chanel, and right now too, with me, Twig and Jazz, the Space. That was like that was really the kickoff to like us linking. So that was a very special song. Like, I could play that shit back in my head like a movie when we made that song. Was positioned there too.
The name?
Oh, right now?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we was all there.
Yeah.
All hands on deck.
Yeah,
We
I
was
wish.
there. Mine was there. It was like we was just like so
Man.
did. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fun.
I think if I could find any type of photo from what
was there
the
too.
environment,
Yeah, I was
yeah, like everybody in one room is like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to clip something in this to show y'all, like the
Yeah,
environment in
yeah,
that
we-
room.
yeah.
I have shit. I have shit.
Yeah, I already know. You got shit. You got
I
some
have
shit in the
archives. Dang, okay. Well, the last few things I just want to mention is, so last time I was, not the last time, but the time before that I went to Jersey and you had an event. You were there too for A La Houston, right?
Yeah.
That was are we going to see
Stillwater
more
Saturday.
events? Yes, Stillwater Saturdays, yes.
Saturday, yeah.
Are we gonna see more? Like, are we gonna have to fly out to Jersey? Like, or
Trying
like,
to come out here.
Yeah.
I'd love to do something down here.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna keep doing stuff up in New York and New Jersey. 'Cause I like putting that emphasis on New Jersey because we're getting overlooked a lot with New York. But yeah, like we definitely gonna do. I'd love to do a show out here and up in New Jersey, New York, like this year. I'm trying to do maybe 2 or 3 type events. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
When me and Space perform, that's a different level. So
Well, shit. Let us know so After Hours could pull through.
hell yeah, it's gonna be
for real.
after hours. Want to be down records.
Feel me?
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a family affair.
Are there any artists that you work with that are from Jersey, or anyone that that you do?
Right now, like I told you on the last album, I had singer Chanel that I work with. Like I'm really, to myself right now. But like another artist like Kennard, he sings. He's dope. That's one of my friends from high school. He's putting out some dope stuff. I hope to work with him soon. As far as rappers, like I'm just working, like, me and Jay Bell got a project, me, Jay, in space called Soulful Grooves. Jay's from Brooklyn, obviously, but, you know, local.
Just from the East Coast.
Yeah. We got that, and it's coming very soon. That's gonna be a movie. So, yeah, other than that, though, I'm not really doing too much on the collaborative side, like with rappers. But I've always kind of been like that. There's no disrespect to nobody. I'm open to working with anybody and everybody. So
I feel that. I mean, sometimes you're just locked in on what you're doing and stuff.
I'll be in the crib making music, so it's like that's my comfort zone. So you gotta come, you know, you gotta approach me about it, cause I'm gonna make the music regardless. You know what I mean? So it's like,
if y'all haven't been to his website, Wanna Be Down, y'all need to visit that shit. I was on that shit the other day on my desktop, and I'm like, yo, this is nice. Like, everything you need to see is on there. So I recommend you guys checking that out. Yeah, I know that shit looks good.
We're doing some improvements this year, so when the site relaunches, it's gonna be bigger and better. So definitely check that out. Everything you need on there, merch, music, you can purchase, you can stream. Check out the videos. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Space, when are we gonna get more sets from you? You know what I'm saying? The streets need you. Houston needs you. What's going on?
I really don't get hit up for them, to be honest.
Hey, y'all.
Slacking.
That's really what it is.
Slacking.
We gonna change that.
Not too much. I mean, they not a lot of the time, but you know, it's cool. I'm trying to remember. I think that the last one I did was with what's his name? Stark Nova. I think that's.
That was in. I feel like that was in June.
No, but I did it again. So remember y'all came that one time.
At the bar?
Yeah.
At
Trash Panda.
Yeah, the Trash Panda.
And then I did another one at Gristworks.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one I couldn't go to.
That was the last one.
Yes.
I'm done,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah.
So I've been to your like whenever you do pop up and do a set. Is there like? Because honestly, this is what I want to see, y'all. This is what I want to see. This is just a personal thing. Like, I would love to see, like, you playing your beats, but, like, people just hopping on that shit, like, on some open mic shit, for real.
That's been discussed before, but, you know, nobody, like...
Really hops on the mic?
Nobody really
Yo, where the MCs at? What the fuck?
It's been discussed before, though. Like, before I've done a set, I'll tell Jazz, you know, be like, you just hop on the mic, but...
Are there any other like cities you like that you work with other artists that you want to visit, or like anything? Or would you say right now like it's just really locked in with like East Coast?
It's really been East Coast for the most part. I would like not here in the States. I would like to go to Japan.
Shout out to Japan.
Okay. Okay, Japan. Hashtag Japan, hashtag Japan, hashtag Japan.
We got some real Japanese collaborations.
Oh,
too,
word?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He's definitely over the water with it. They show some love.
Yeah. The main one I've been working with, his name is Ramon Castro. It's just crazy that the music is, you know, expanded out there. But he's a dope artist. I mean, you know, I need to brush up on my Japanese, but I feel like he sound like he be saying something to me.
Be flowing. Definitely be flowing.
That's dope. You're gonna have to. I need to check that out. Actually, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope. Okay.
That's where I really want to do something out there.
Japan.
That or go back to California and do something.
What do y'all think oh, that's right. You said you went to California?
I've been out there multiple times, but like not anything music related. I've never been out there for anything music related.
What do y'all think about, because whenever I think about, I don't know, like hip hop, I think about like the UK. I don't know.
UK is dope. I definitely,
I've
hit up like,
UK too.
I've had some like people, blogs kind of, I'm working with some blogs out there a couple of years ago, but they appreciate the type of music we make.
Yeah,
So
they do.
yeah, a lot of people listen overseas for us. Like I feel like we got pretty solid like overseas. Like obviously, I'd love it to grow more, but like
For real.
I'm happy to see that people like it over in UK and Japan and some of my stuff's in the Middle East and stuff. So it's cool.
Okay. Is there anything that you guys have coming up that we should be looking out for? Or anything you guys are working on? I know you guys said that y'all are working with J Bell right now. Is there anything else that we should be on the lookout for? Any videos? Any?
Yeah, that's a video, man, right there.
Space is just like, I'm just, you feel me?
I got some videos lined up. So I'm gonna say it here. So I'm putting myself to it. We got the Defiant Love video from a la Houston. I'm gonna put out this year. I said I'm gonna put out a Magic Connection video this year. Also, this is off a la Houston. And then I'm doing a mixtape where it's all me over like beats, mainstream beats. More so like 90s beats and early 2000s type beats. Some, shit we grew up on. So I'm doing a lot of freestyles over that. That's called Please Tony Don't Hurt 'Em. And that's coming out very soon. That's gonna be my next release. Switch it up a little bit. And I've been putting videos out for that on Run the Globe Network on YouTube. RUNTHA Globe Network. So subscribe to there. You can check out all that good shit. But yeah, me and Space is working on some stuff too. Nothing like concrete as far as project. We're kind of building things out. But yeah, Please Tony Don't Hurt 'Em in the Soulful Grooves project. You can definitely be on the lookout for that.
Okay. Space, if people want to hear your music, follow you, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram. I believe it's Space with 2 D's, and you gotta put 2 underscores because somebody stole it.
We gotta get the name back.
And
Who
then,
stole?
I don't know.
Man,
That's
okay.
why I put 2 underscores on it.
Okay.
And then, all right, I mean, if you want to listen to the music, it's 2 space for you, 2 SPVCED for you at bandcamp.com.
4 like number 4 or 4 like FOR?
Huh?
Like the number 4? Or is it FO?
Yeah, the number 4.
Okay, number
yeah,
4.
Yeah. Oh.
Put the number 4.
Yeah, you gotta put the number 4.
Yeah.
2 space for you.bandcamp.com.
Okay, dope. Is there anything you guys want to share with us that we haven't touched up on? Like anything that you guys can think of?
No, I think we pretty much, we covered the bases pretty well.
Yeah.
WannaBeDownRecords.com. 12B downrecords.com. It's the number 1, the number 2, the letter B, downrecords.com.
Yeah.
We got that. But, you can find me and Space Music on there and buy it there. I'm strictly direct to consumer these days, so fuck with me. And like I said, run the Globe Network, YouTube. You can see all my videos, visuals, behind the scenes clips, all that fly stuff. So yeah. And you can find me on Instagrams at Little Pretty Tone, LILPRETTYTONE, at Little Pretty Tone. So Twitter, Instagram, same shit. So
All right, y'all. So that is it. We have Kambank Space over here, after hours, exclusive. Nobody else gets this shit. So if you don't get it, you better fucking get with it right now.